welcome or welcome back to my channel. It is Boss Lady, and honey, today we are getting ready to make a Mississippi pot roast with a twist. Yes, you heard me right. All right, y'all, let's get into this recipe. So right here I have my chuck roast. It has already been washed and I am getting ready to season this chuck roast. And I want to say that this was a 3-pound chuck roast. So on this roast, I am going to go ahead and sprinkle it with some accent. And we're going to go in with some adobo Goya. And we're going to just season this very lightly, you guys, because we are going to add more season to it. So just sprinkle it just a little bit. Now you guys, we are going to sear this on the stove before we put it in the crock pot. So I am going to sprinkle this with a little bit of flour. And we're going to repeat the steps on the other side. You know what you do to one side, you do to the other. So we're going to add more accent, more adobo, and more flour. And now we're gonna take this to the stove and sear it. Now y'all know what the older people say, lazy man works the hardest. And y'all, I should have pulled out my cast iron skillet for this because this chuck roast was just that big, but y'all, I was being lazy and I did not do it. And you'll see what happens in just a second. See, I should have just followed my first mind and went with my cast iron skillet. But you guys, we are just gonna go ahead and sear this just to get a nice brown coating on each side. Now we're gonna flip it and let the other side sear. And now it's ready for the crock pot. So now I have my chuck roast in the crock pot, and you guys, we're gonna go ahead and start adding in the ingredients. I used 1 pack of the Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. And y'all, I prefer Hidden Valley. For some reason, it just tastes different. So get yourself some Hidden Valley. I know some people, or the original recipe calls for an au jus packet, but we're gonna go ahead and use a Lipton onion soup packet. And I promise you, if you use the Lipton onion, you will not be disappointed. Now we're gonna go in with our peppers. I am gonna put just a few, and y'all, I add some of the juice to mine also. Do not add any more liquids like water or broth or anything, because it's gonna come out too soupy. So if you want to, you can take just a little bit of the juice off of the peppers and add it to your chuck roast. Last ingredient is a stick of salted butter. Y'all, my plan was to cook this all night long, but it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. And the fragrance in the house was so strong and it smelled so good. I was like, hold up, let me get up and check on this roast. So I actually cooked my roast on high for about 4 hours. And this is how it turned out. Y'all, I apologize that I did not get a good picture of this. This food was off the chain. Along with the pot roast, I cooked pot roast, cabbage, yellow rice, and honey cornbread. Y'all, it was so good that my husband had seconds and thirds, and my husband does not eat leftovers. So you know it was good. But yeah, y'all, this chuck roast turned out amazing. Let me know, how do you cook your chuck roast? Do you use the regular Mississippi recipe, or do you use a different recipe? And if you're gonna try this recipe, be sure to come back and let me know how it turned out. All right, y'all, you know the deal. If you like the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're one of my people, thanks again. Come again and bring a friend. And honey, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.